Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Swindled, aka Swin, and I'm here today with a crazy 2K25 build video. It's my first ever YouTube video, so if it's not perfect, I apologize, but I'm here to drop the sauce today for y'all. And as you can see by the title, this is a BOL BOL inspired build. So let's go ahead and get into it. Obviously for the name, we're gonna go BOL BOL. I'm going right hand, left hand, or right hand, it really don't matter, but I'm gonna go right hand. And then we got to go jersey number 11 because BOL BOL wears number 11. So it only makes sense. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so now for the sizing of the build. Obviously for the position we're going to go center. For the height we're going 7 foot. My personal opinion, 7 foot is the best height for centers, especially this year for 2K25. This gives you the most attribute points for a center. I've seen people make 7-1 builds, but I mean, look at the speed. You lose so much speed, even with the weight drop down. You gotta drop down like pretty much minimum weight to get the speed that we're gonna be getting on the 7 foot. So for 7 foot, for the weight, we're gonna go 232. This is a very specific weight to my build because I'm going to be using my cat breaker on the strength stat, as you can see here. With the 232 weight and the 7'5 wingspan, you get that 86 strength, which is very important. Can't go any heavier or lighter. You could go 233, but you also get that +1 speed with the 232, so that's why I went with that. And then for the wingspan, we're gonna go 7'5. You can go 7'4 if you want that 83 ball and that 70 ball handle. I think you get an extra takeover with the 70 ball handle, something like that. But I'm going 7'5. I made a 7'3 earlier this year, but the wingspan was just a little too short for me. I wasn't getting the block animations I was looking for, and I wanted a higher 3-point because I didn't know how the shooting was going to be for this year. But my jump shot green as hell, especially with the 79 3-pointers, so I was willing to sacrifice a little bit of that for the strength and the weight. So yep, this is the height, the weight, and the wingspan that we're going. Let's go ahead and get into the building. Alright, so for this build, I'm going to switch it up. Most people, they usually just go from the top down, but I'm going to start with the intangibles. I feel like this is one of the most important aspects of your build because it sets up all your other attributes. So for the speed and the agility, we're going to go ahead and set the speed to a 71. Yes, a 71 speed. This is very quick for a center. And agility, we're going to go ahead and max that out. If you watch your attribute videos, you know that agility is very important, as well as speed, but agility is specifically important to how your player moves. Like he gets to like those little short bursts of speed, especially like moving side to side. This is going to help you defensively, and with the defensive stats that this build has, it's going to be insane. Some of the bumps that you get, like the cutoff animations and everything. And then for the strength, we're going 84 strength. I think this is very unique to this type of build because this allows you to not get bullied as bad by stronger centers. I've gone up against centers that have like 90 strength, like lower to mid 90s strength, and you do a very great job of defending in the post and in the perimeter. With this strength, I pretty much am able to guard 2 through 5. I can even guard point guards. Obviously, if they're like dumb fast, it's hard to keep up, but for the most part, I don't really have a whole lot of trouble guarding pretty much any position on the court. I specifically use this build for 3s. I play 2s with it. I play the occasional rec, and this build gets the job done in all of those game modes. And then for the vertical, we're going to go ahead and set this to an 83. This is a very crazy vertical to have on a center. You're able to snag boards. You're able to get up for them blocks, get up for them rebounds. You can get up on them dunks, especially the standing dunks. Some of the animations that I get are crazy. So yep. This is it. Let's go ahead and get into the finishing aspect of the build now. So we're going to go ahead and set the close shot to an 84. This is going to give you that silver paint prodigy badge, silver float game badge, and then eventually silver hook specialist once we edit the post control. I really don't care for these badges being on silver float game. I don't really shoot a whole lot of floaters anyways. Same thing with hook shots. I really don't be doing any hook shots unless it's on accident. But yeah, that paint prodigy on silver is definitely going to help you be able to score down low and near the basket. You can even boost this to gold if you prefer. Once I unlock my cat breakers, I'm actually going to be boosting this to gold, or it's going to be one of the badges that I boost to gold. But yeah. So for the driving layup, we're going to go set this to an 80. This is going to give you silver physical finisher. Like I said, you get silver finishing badges, very nice to have on this build. You can even boost this to gold as well. It's going to give you gold aerial wizard, so you're going to be able to catch lobs, finish lobs, get putbacks even. And then for the driving dunk, we're going to go ahead and set this to a 73. This is just going to give you that bronze posterizer. I personally boost this badge up to silver, and then it goes hand in hand with silver rise up, which I also boost to gold. And with these two badges, you get some crazy standing dunks, especially under the basket, and especially with the dunk packages that I use on this build. Like, you get a lot of crazy standing dunks. So yeah, I personally boost these two badges, and it's really glitchy. And then for the post control, my favorite part of the build, we're going to go ahead and set this to an 86. This is going to give us silver post powerhouse, silver post up poet, silver unpluckable, and silver hook specialist. I think having silver unpluckable on this build is crazy. As you can see here, for the requirements for silver, you need either an 80 ball handle, which we cannot get, or an 86 post control, which is what we're going to do to unlock that silver unpluckable. This is going to help so much on not getting ripped as often. Obviously, you still get the ball poked being a center and having the ball handle that we have, but if you're posting up and somebody reaches, you're going to get that foul call almost every time, and it's very, very, very important to have this too, especially as a center. So let's go ahead and start the shooting. Actually, no, wait, let's go back. Actually, I forgot to tell you, post control is going to be one of the attributes that I'm going to use my cat breaker on. I'm actually going to be using one of my 5 cat breakers to boost the post control up to 87. And as you can see here, this is going to unlock that post up poet on gold. And I'm actually using 2 more of my cat breakers on the strength. So like I was talking earlier when we were adjusting the weight, having an 86 strength, we're actually using 2 of our cat breakers, making it 3 total to give us that gold post powerhouse. This is going to give you even crazier back down animations, and if we go up to the post control, you can see that we get these 2 on gold, which is very, very good to have. I already get crazy post up animations. With this, it's going to be scary. Like, nobody's going to be able to guard me down low, and it's just going to be insane. So anyways, back to the mid range, we're going to go ahead and max this out, and we're going to max out the 3-pointer to a 79. This is going to give us the silver shooting badges. I pretty much can shoot in anybody's face. I know my jump shot timing, and my jump shot is green. As you can see by the clips I'm showing, I make it from the left corner, the right corner, the left wing, the right wing, up top. It don't matter. If I'm open, I'm knocking that shot down about 60% of the time. Even when people close out, that dead eye is going to activate, and if they're shorter than you, you're shooting over them. And with my jump shot, is green as hell. So if y'all want this jump shot, if you want to shoot like me, green up like me, get this video to 50 likes, and I will drop the jumper and signature video for y'all. And then for the free throw, we're just going to go ahead and set this to a 67. I know this is really low, especially for y'all rec players, but I don't play rec a whole lot. I'm really just on the 2s and 3s, so I really didn't care about free throws, and this was actually one of the last stats that I bumped up with the remaining attributes that I had. You're still able to make free throws. I've made free throws in rec. So now let's get into the playmaking part of this build. For the pass accuracy, we're going to go ahead and set this to a 75. I think this is just a perfect number to have for a center if you don't want super high pass accuracy. And this is going to allow you to get that silver break starter, silver dimer, and you even unlock the John Morant pass style, which is one of the best pass styles, especially as a center. And it's probably like one of the top 5 pass styles in the game. Top 3 even, in my opinion. The John Morant pass style gives you so many quick pass animations, and you need that for this year. Any position really, because y'all know about them lane steals. They're crazy, man. They got people out here looking like DBs on college football. So you got to be able to make those passes, and then with that silver break starter, you're going to be able to make full court passes. Sometimes you get some crazy catch animations for the guards that are running down or whoever's running down, but you're pretty much able to get that pass through about 70% of the time, 80% of the time, I'd say. Obviously, you know, 2K, it is what it is. And then for the ball handle, we're going to go ahead and max this out to a 69. You want to be able to handle the basketball as best as you can, and you want to be able to move as fast as you can with the basketball. So we're going 60. It goes to 61, but we're just going to go 60. So, yep, this is it for that. You can see we get that silver unpluckable from the post control from earlier. So this is very nice to have, especially as a center that's able to ISO. So now let's get into the best part of the build, and that is the defense. When I tell you the defense is insane on this build, man, y'all gotta believe me on this one. As a matter of fact, run the clips, man. As y'all can see, the defense on this build is out of this world, man. Like, I get so many crazy bump animations, cutoff animations, block animations. I can pretty much guard any position on the court. It's insane. The defensive capabilities of this build is unlimited, especially if you know how to play proper defense and if you know how to stay on your feet as a center. You can get so many crazy defensive clips. I've been having so much fun on this build this year, and I've made so many crazy plays on defense and offense with this build. So for the interior defense, we're gonna go ahead and just set this to an 80. You can use your cat breaker, your two remaining cat breakers, I should say, because if you're using the first 3 like me on post control and then 2 on strength, that leaves you with 2 more. So you can go 2 with the interior. This is gonna give you that silver post lockdown, but I'm going 80. And then for the perimeter defense, we're going 62. This is gonna give you that immovable enforcer on bronze. This is gonna give you those bump and cutoff animations like I was telling you. Very helpful to have. And for the steal, we're going 60. Gotta have interceptor on pretty much any build, in my opinion, just because you want to be in them passing lanes. You want to be able to punish people that are making bad passes. Interceptor is gonna be able to help you do this. I get lane steals, I get poke animations. So yeah, it's very good on this build to have these 2 badges. It's gonna help you out tremendously on the defensive end. And then for the block, we're going 93 block. Yes, 93 block. This is gonna give you that Hall of Fame high flying denier as well as the gold pay patroller. You can use your 2 cat breakers on block or interior. You can go either way with these, 2 on each, and that's gonna give you that Hall of Fame pogo. But I don't know if I really care about this badge too much. I'm gonna make the decision when the time comes. I don't have my cat breakers just yet. I know for sure I'm boosting post control and strength, but I'm not sure which route I want to go with this. I think I might end up going the interior defensive route just to have that post lockdown on silver. That's just important to have, especially when you go up against like post scorers. And you want to be able to just shut that down because it's just annoying having to defend that. But you could go this route too. If you like to jump a lot, if you like to go for blocks a lot, this is going to help you to be able to recover if you jump and they don't go up. You really could go either way, but you can boost this to legend and you get even crazier animations. I've done it before, but I think it's fine on Hall of Fame. I boost it occasionally to legend depending how I'm feeling, and especially with the boost attributes for blocks, you get even crazier blocks and this build goes insane. And then for the rebound, we're just going to go ahead and set this to a 92 and then leave the offensive on 67. I know y'all are probably tweaking that 67 offensive. You're probably just going to get snagged on the offensive boards. Not really. If you know how to do the X glitch or the square glitch on the rebounds, the putback glitch, then you should be fine. You're able to snag up offensively. I've grabbed a few offensive boards in games, but the defensive, you're going to grab that almost like 80% of the time, and then that's going to give you gold box out beast, gold pogo, and gold rebound chaser, which you can boost this to Hall of Fame. If you feel like you're not grabbing as many rebounds, you can boost this. So yeah, this is pretty much the build, man. This is the BOL BOL build. This is an insane build. I've had so much fun this year playing on it, and I think you guys will too. So let's go ahead and send it on through. And the shades of, we get DeMarcus Cousins, Alperen Sengun, and the MVP Nikola Jokic. And what's crazy about this build is the name. You get rim protector. I think this is like a very sneaky name. When people see this, they're going to think, oh, you're just going to sit in the paint and you're just going to protect the rim. Yes, you're able to do that, but you're also able to finish. You're also able to shoot crazy. Not only play crazy defense, but you can get rebounds and you got enough strength so where you don't get bullied. So honestly, this is just a crazy build. Y'all got to try it out. If you guys want me to drop the jumper and the SIG video, get this video to 50 likes. This is my first ever YouTube video, so if this video gets good response, good feedback, I'm gonna have to drop that video for y'all, man. So I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment saying drop the video if y'all want me to drop that other video. Leave a like and definitely hit that subscribe button. I'll appreciate all the subs. I appreciate all the love that you guys are gonna be showing. That's pretty much it, man. Like I said, drop that like, drop that sub, and that's about it, y'all.